The RNLI spent 8 hours at sea on Sunday, the 21st of April, 2024, providing assistance to a mechanically disabled 14-meter scallop dredge about 12 miles north of Puffin Island. The vessel, drifting west towards the shipping lanes, issued a pan-pan urgency call. For those who don't know, pan-pan is an emergency distress, kind of like Mayday, but not as severe. It's more of, I'm having difficulties, please stand by, than I need emergency help right now. Which prompted the Holyhead Coast Guard to alert the all-weather lifeboat at 12:35 on Sunday afternoon. Arriving on scene just 25 minutes after launch, the lifeboat found the dredge's derricks stuck in the down position, with the scallop dredges hanging about 5 meters below the surface. Despite several attempts by the dredge's crew to manually recover the fishing gear, the sheer weight of the equipment made it impossible. With the risk of fouling the gear on the seabed, towing the vessel to the home port of Porth Penrhyn was not feasible at that time. The RNLI decided to transfer a crew member for better communication and suggested the dredge jettison the fishing gear. But the request was declined due to the lack of suitable equipment on board. Recognizing the need for a specialized assistance, it was agreed that the lifeboat would stand by while commercial recovery options were explored. After hours of discussion, the dredge's sister vessel, a 15-meter scalloper, arrived to provide support. They transferred lifting equipment to jettison the dredge and eventually connect a tow line. Although the vessel needed assistance, there was no immediate risk to life. The RNLI will always offer to assist and provide safety support when required. Still, with the risk of damaging the lifeboat or injuring the crew, the lifeboats cannot and will not venture into commercial towing or salvage work. We work closely with our colleagues in the Coast Guard and any casualty vessels and their owners to offer support and advice. More importantly, ensure the safest resolution is achieved. That's a statement from the RNLI Lifeboat Press Office. This was an unusual one for the RNLI to be involved in because it was broken equipment more than anything else. And for some reason, this vessel doesn't seem to have any kind of cutting torch on board. With their dredge or their scallop drag hanging off the side of the boat 5 meters below the water, I would think all they needed to do was use a cutting torch to cut the cable, and the dredge would drop to the ocean floor, and they could come back later and pick it up. Not an ideal thing to do, have to destroy the cable, but better than having it hanging off the stern of the boat for hours on end. Luckily, there was a vessel in the neighborhood who happened to be the sister ship, which seems to be a meter longer than the other one. And they had the proper equipment on board to rectify the problem and tow this one into safe harbor. At least they had beautiful weather for this, but 8 hours at sea just waiting around probably made for a very long day for everyone involved.